We welcome back to our program Remzi Kulen, Ebru Today's legal analyst, to talk with us about the latest immigration updates for business people and students. Thanks for joining us again today.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
There is something that's affecting folks who want to immigrate. This fear of terrorism has the State Department cracking down on people using programs to enter here. How has that affected business people?
That has affected business people a lot. It's usually State Department's policy to facilitate travel, especially business people. But after September 11, we see that people are scrutinized more carefully. They are being held back. The visa applications are taking so long time. And right now there are some initiatives to ease that process after 10, 11 years.
Yeah, you said there's something new that people can actually, or entrepreneurs rather, was it?
Yes.
That they can...
Yes, I wanted to talk to you about the self-petition process today.
Self-petition, I
Exactly.
just lost that word, but thank you.
The green card application in the U.S. to become a legal permanent resident, there are a few ways, and most definitely these ways require a lengthy and sometimes painful labor certification process.
I would think it would be complicated, paperwork.
It is complicated. You look for a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. If they can do the job, or if they cannot, then you can petition for a foreign worker. With the self-petition process, what this process brings is people can self-petition for themselves. There is no need for a job offer from a U.S. employer. And there are two categories for this: employment-based first preference, which is extraordinary ability visa category, and employment-based second preference, which is the advanced degree or national interest waiver visa category. In the first category, the person has to claim a national or international acclaim in the field of endeavor, whether it be arts, sciences, or business.
And they obviously have to make some proof of that.
Absolutely. The proof that is required are awards, membership in the professional organizations, scholarly articles written in the field, awards, recommendation letters from peers. There's a list of about 10, 11 articles, and you have to meet 3 of them at least. Okay. But comparable evidence can also be introduced. In the EB2 second preference category, you either have to have a master's degree or further, or you have to have an exceptional ability. Exceptional ability is easier to define and prove than extraordinary ability. So general people go with the EB2 category, it's easier. What is new with this EB2 category is the US government right now allows entrepreneurs to self-petition for themselves. Up until now, this category mostly belonged to academicians, PhD, PhD workers, postdoctoral fellows, who prove that they have the work that they're doing is in the national interest of the U.S. Right now, what they're doing is they're opening this pathway to the entrepreneurs. So successful businessmen, successful startup companies can self-petition for themselves without needing to have a job offer from a U.S. employer.
Sure, they want more investment.
Yes.
Or having to marry an American, right?
Exactly.
But, you know, I have to wonder, is this something that we saw happening elsewhere in other countries, and that's where we took the lead from? Does this happen in other nations where it's so difficult to immigrate?
Well, actually, I'm not sure. I'm not an expert on other countries, but usually what we see is U.S. is definitely leading the way in the immigration rules.
And then others follow.
Exactly. And the U.S. immigration laws always try to attract foreign talent and investment. We fell behind during the last maybe 10 years, 10, 11 years. Yeah. We're trying to regain that, and USCIS Director Alejas Mayorkas is very adamant in doing that, so because since he came through, he's been bringing a lot of new initiatives to do that.
Do you get a sense that this is a good part of the Obama administration's outreach to other countries to say, we want you to come here and invest, as opposed to perhaps the previous administration that was stuck in anti-terror mode?
Definitely. With the previous administration, we've seen more of a defensive side, where they were trying to protect the country. And some of the measures went beyond too far, and some other countries were able to attract foreign talent and foreign money more than the U.S. But with this administration, after 11 years from September 11, we now feel that maybe we're going back to normal, or even better, because this pathway, for example, for entrepreneurs was not available before in
Right,
the
it's
U.S.
a whole new
immigration
door
system.
that's
Exactly.
been opened.
Yes.
And as you pointed out, you've got this administration pushing for it, and maybe, like you said, the timing is right. So the collaboration of the
Yes.
two really lets people in.
And I also want to point out that although the category is called extraordinary ability for the EB1, national interest waiver for the EB2, these categories are not really so difficult to prove. In other words, I mean,
don't be afraid.
Exactly, you can make it even if you don't have an Oscar. If you don't have an Emmy award, you can still make it.
Or a girlfriend in America.
Exactly. Well, we wish everybody fell
We
in
want
love and
everyone
get
to fall
married.
in love,
But
though, yes. On that note, thank you for joining us. We know you'll be back.
thank you so much.